Two big done deals to jump into on the show this evening, plus a wonder kid on his way to Arsenal. We're looking at Chelsea as well. Rumours yesterday of a move for Harry Maguire. That has now been debunked, but maybe one of their own starlets, a returning academy player, could be on their way back to Chelsea to help solve the issues they have at the back after Fofana's injury. We're delving into all of these stories, but I need the like button here right now. I need you to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and of course, hit the bell notification button. It's a done deal show, people. Let's do it. Many Liverpool fans have been calling for this moment for not just one, not just two, but for 3 whole seasons. The exit, the removal, the goodbye to their greatest ever Premier League captain, Jordan Henderson. These Liverpool fans are right. Sentimentality in football can become a major problem. It can contribute to your club's downfall or inability to pick itself off its backside and fight back. Henderson has aged out. The most successful captain in Liverpool's Premier League history. That is undeniable. Champions League winner, multiple Champions League finalist, won every domestic trophy, won the Champions League, World Club Championship, Super Cup, won the lot. No other Liverpool captain since the 80s can boast that. But it's time for him to go. Liverpool here with a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. They have reached a full agreement for Jordan Henderson to leave. Henderson has already agreed a 3-year deal. Documents checked, then time to sign and move to Saudi. Of course, Gerrard will be his new manager. There was talk of £700,000 a week. That's now been reported to be a bit of a fallacy. £350,000 a week, tax-free for Jordan Henderson. But the deal is done. He will leave the Liverpool training camp. He will fly to Saudi. He will do his medicals. He'll meet up with his new teammates. And that is where he'll be plying his trade next year. Liverpool, of course, will now focus on the Fabinho deal to move him on and then look for those replacements. The likes of Lavia are very high up on the agenda. Verratti is another player that is linked to come in as well. But Henderson is no longer the Liverpool captain, no longer a Liverpool player. So here we go. It's a completed deal. It is done and it is dusted. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, Liverpool fans right now. And rivals, are they losing too much experience or are they upping their levels and going to come back fighting harder than ever before? Let me know your opinions, what you think in the comment section below. Now, talk about Arsenal. We'll come back to another done deal in a bit. I want to talk about Arsenal here. And I need to get some honest opinions from Gooners. Rivals are going to be rivals, but I want to hear from Arsenal fans on this. This article here, by the way, Ryan Taylor is very, very credible in the Arsenal space. He claims here that Arsenal are tracking the Dynamo Zagreb midfield sensation, Martin Baturina. It says currently valued at about 10 to 15 million. Although a transfer does not appear to be imminent, sources close to Dynamo have disclosed that Baturina is a player held in higher regard by Arsenal, and checks on the player are expected to continue next season. Now, is this the kind of link that Arsenal fans want to be associated with right now? And I take you back to something some of the negative Nellies have said, that I guarantee will start the summer well, but instead of going for a Lavia, a Caicedo, a Mohamed Kudus, which you're heavily linked to, by the way, the club will end up going for some unknown names from Brazil, some unknown names from Eastern Europe to bolster the squad. They won't be good enough, and we just won't quite have the depth again to fight on all 4 fronts in the 23-24 campaign. Does this transfer feel like that to you? I'm not going to judge this kid. I don't know anything about him. I'd never heard his name until today. Some of you that play Football Manager or FIFA have probably heard of him, but I've never seen his name mentioned by a single fan on YouTube, a single fan on Twitter. I've never seen a TikTok about him. And I think that's fairly significant because my platform talks about transfers year round, especially in the windows. And no one's ever said, oh, Terry, I get so many names thrown at me ever before I've heard of them. Some I've heard of, some I haven't. This man's name has never come up. So I look at this very much as being a deal that you can't be doing. Listen, unless there's something about this kid I don't know, Arsenal can't be doing this. It's got to be bigger and better, in my personal opinion. They can't go back to maybe shopping in the bargain buckets. Now, if I'm wrong, and this kid has got talent for days, then educate me. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm more than willing to change my mind. But Arsenal have got to aim higher than this, in my personal opinion. Now, standing in London, I want to talk Chelsea here. This is an update from Jacob Steinberg. We saw the links yesterday. Chelsea, could they be in for Harry Maguire? I personally think it would be the greatest transfer in Chelsea's football history. I'd be gutted to see Harry Maguire. I can't lie anymore. You know, I'm playing. I would love to see it happen, but it's now been debunked by Jacob Steinberg, who's a journalist I trust implicitly. He's a legitimate journalist, not just a transfer expert, and he knows his stuff, especially when it comes to West Ham, Tottenham, Chelsea. Very, very good in these circles, the man is. But what he has suggested is that Chelsea are weighing up a move to re-sign essentially the former Chelsea defender and academy product, Mark Guehi, who of course has recently broken into the England squad, had a tremendous year or so at Crystal Palace. And of course, the fee will be nowhere near as high as what Manchester United ended up repaying for Paul Pogba. But in terms of the situation, there's a similarity here. You've allowed a very talented young academy player to leave and then end up paying a fair amount of money. It's probably going to cost them a good 40 to 50 million pound, unless there's a buyback clause. And I haven't read that anywhere as of yet. So again, if you can send me those links, update me, educate me, more than happy to. But I do think Guehi's a very good signing. I've seen some Chelsea fans online get a bit annoyed at this. I think he's good, but we know some Chelsea fans online don't really like your academy. I think all clubs seem to have this kind of divide with certain fans that love their academy maybe a bit too much and others that actively despise it. And then you probably got the neutrals in the middle that like the really good players and want the poor players sold. And you probably find there's more people in the middle than on the fringes, but the fringes are often far more noisier and they trend more and everything else. But I don't think this is a bad piece of business for Chelsea. I really don't. Whenever I've seen Guehi play, I've been impressed. I think he's a really talented individual. But I keep pushing this message out about Chelsea. They've got to start to act soon. Start bringing some players in sooner rather than later, because preseason has begun. Their first game is in the next 24 hours. And it's hard for a manager to plan if he doesn't know who he has. And a team the size of a club the size of Chelsea, with a team that's had this much investment, has to win something this year, has to get back into that top 4 race as a bare minimum year one under Poch. So Chelsea fans, I want your opinions on this move for Guehi. Let me know in the comments section below. Now, back to the second done deal of this video. It's Mahrez. Fabrizio Romano told us yesterday that it was close to being a complete agreement with Manchester City for Riyad Mahrez, as a 35 million euro package is verbally agreed upon. It could be done in the next 24 hours, as called by Santi and David Ornstein. Personal terms agreed last week. Another 3-year deal. Now, Mr. Ornstein has firmed this up, as you can see, stating that there is a total agreement now with Manchester City for the 32-year-old. 3-year deal, 30 million euros plus 5 million in add-ons, which is good money for a 32-year-old who wants to leave. It really is good money and good income here for Manchester City. I know net spend isn't real. Fans still like to use it, though. Their net spend is so good in the last 3 to 4 years, City. It's unbelievable. But it's huge quality going out the door. And as I spoke about in the video at the weekend, City could be in big trouble if they don't replace with ample quality. Now, I know Pep Guardiola is the greatest active coach in world football, one of the greatest of all time. But even he needs the right level of quality. If he could get any old Joe Schmo to perform at optimum level, he wouldn't have had to have spent over £1 billion. He wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have needed to go and get Haaland and pay £52 million to him, pay 25 million to his agent, 25 million to his father, and pay him £900,000 a week in salary, as per reports in the media. He would have just taken a kid or taken a 25 million pound striker on 50 grand a week and turned him into Haaland. He wouldn't need to have bought goalkeeper after goalkeeper, fullback after fullback. That's not a dig, by the way. Some City fans will take it that way. All managers, whether you're Pep, Clough, Shankly, Fergie, they all needed to buy top quality. Even if you're a great coach, you still need top quality. You can have a player or two in your squad that everybody else can kind of carry a little bit, but generally you need high quality players. And who are they linked to? We saw links to Rafinha. That's been debunked. We've seen Daniel Almo. He ain't on Riyad Mahrez's level. We've seen Pavard for Walker. Nowhere near Kyle Walker's level. Right now, City are heading towards danger. They may pluck 3 or 4 world-class signings out the bag, and we all say, bloody hell, absolute number one favourites, no problem here, nothing to see, move on. But I'm not seeing the links. And City don't typically work in silence the way, say, Liverpool maybe do. But again, unless I'm missing these reports, City fans, educate me. Who are you linked to? Who are these top quality, high talented players who are replacing your outgoing, not just first team players, but legends of your club? Mahrez going. Walker could be going. Gundogan's already gone. Laporte's on his way out. They need to be replaced. Like, I want your thoughts and I want all of your feelings below, all your opinions as well. I don't say this enough, but I genuinely mean it. Thank you all for so much for the support you give the Terrace. It means a great, great deal to me. All the views, all the likes, all the subscribers. It really does mean a lot. Please get bell notifications turned on, though, so you don't miss any more of our content. But until next time, everybody, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all again soon. Thank you.